Bridges Independence exists to break cycles of generational poverty. In fact, we're the only organisation that provides shelter for kids. I'm a parent, and if you're a parent, you can relate to what that must feel like to just suddenly not know what to do and where to go with your kids, and so there's a lot of fear, sometimes trauma attached to their circumstances.
Arlington does have homeless kids. In 2023, we served approximately 130 individuals at Sullivan House. That is a 55% increase from the previous year. And we don't see it slowing down, unfortunately.
Our goal is to work with children, young people, to educate them to make good decisions and to break cycles of poverty that perhaps they've been born into. And in addition, to help their parents to be educated, to be certified, to find a job, to equip them with the skills and tools that they need to be independent and have a good life ahead of them.
Destiny is definitely the epitome of a story of a Bridges client. She was in a relationship with someone who was not very nice to her. And then she went through our program. She went on to live with her grandmother for a period of time. And then her grandma passed, sadly. And then she ended up not really having a place to live because her name was not on her grandmother's lease. That's how she ended up back at Sullivan House.
My life has been a roller coaster. Bridges has changed the path of my life. It really is Bridges to independence. It's taking you to that next step so that you can actually be successful in your life. When I first went into the shelter, it was very scary in the beginning. My daughter was turning 1 at that time, and she literally learned how to walk in the shelter. The second time I stayed in Bridges, my second daughter's father, he pulled out a gun on me and he threatened my life. I grew up really fast in that moment. Having my kids after that was all about their safety. It was, even though that's her father, because if I'm not here, who's to, help her or, be there for her. So my mama bear instinct, it really came out that day. If I lose my life, then what? I need to get my kids and I need to get out of here. I need to do this for my kids and I have to step into the next thing. So mama bear instinct really took over there. I'm very proud of my children. I believe that they were impacted in the beginning because they went from not speaking. Now you see them like, hi, how are you? What's your name? You want a hug? They've grown and come out of their shell and they're really showing off their little personalities. My littlest one, she is a dancer. She's constantly moving. Her sister's very, very smart. I am very determined to give them security. Very determined. Because they deserve it. So they should be secure in what they have in the futures that they will have.
It's amazing how things work out sometimes. Destiny became a program participant at first. She came to serve down at our Bonder and Amanda Johnson Community Development Center at the time. She was doing so well that I said, would you like to be our admin person? So that was how she ended up starting to work.
I feel very fulfilled. They are really encouraging my growth. Bridges has changed the path of my life. Now I have a tangible future and I still have that circle of support.
Watching Destiny thrive is one of my favorite things to do. She has an understanding of our program participants that we don't always have. You can't measure that kind of assistance to an organization like ours. And watching her be the mom that she is also amazing. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing sight to watch.
If I could look back at that girl who was in the shelter with her kids, scared of what was gonna happen, I would honestly say to her, like, you made a place happen for yourself and you got a secure job that you actually like. If I can share what I've learned, I think that'll be the perfect thing. That'll be like my little full circle moment. The difference in me is really night and day because back then I had a lot to be afraid of, but I've done it. And so I know that the future is only brighter. And so I'm really excited about where that's gonna lead me to.